The other day, my friend and I were playing games on Roblox. We were looking for just stupid, poorly made, funny games that had to do with Sprunki, because obviously that would be a gold mine of just very strange and funny games to play, especially on Roblox. However, upon looking further, we started to notice something odd. And that was that a lot of these games were just exact copies of one another with no differences whatsoever. The game was weird, and they were all just this same Tycoon game that was just Sprunki themed. But they all had different titles. They were all by different people, and some of them were exact copies of one another. This to us was weird, but probably more so weirder to me, because I kind of dwelled on it for a second and decided to start digging. After digging, I discovered that multiple of these duplicates, the same in title, picture, the game itself obviously, had no plays or anything at all. No one had joined them or really even looked at them, while the main version, that I would call it the main version, did have plays. But there were so many duplicates of it that the other ones were just completely untouched. It was weird. They were all made by different people, but the game was exactly the same. While I could argue that they're probably being taken down, there was so many of them that I really doubt that they are effectively being removed. But all in all, it doesn't really matter. It's a Tycoon game, and to children just looking for something Sprunki related to play on Roblox, they probably don't really care and just clicked on it because the title was Roblox's version of clickbait. Which makes sense, because they're probably just farming for plays and that sort of thing. Upon opening the game, without doing anything at all, the add to favorites thing pops up and gives you very little time to click cancel. And in all of these as well, if you try to leave the game, a message pops up on screen. The message reads,
"Why are you leaving? Please stop. I worked too much on this game. I'm a 14-year-old girl with dreams to be a successful developer. So give my game one more chance, pretty please. No matter what you do, I love you. I hope you enjoyed my game."
This is weird. And the audio that goes with it is arguably a bit weirder, or maybe equal weirdness, but I'll play it for you with sound. So this is strange, but it's ultimately not that bizarre for Roblox. I need to use different words, but pardon that, I guess. It's not that weird. People farm for clicks everywhere, and to see this isn't uncommon, but it's still bizarre. Upon discovering this, I originally just thought that it was the same person, just remaking the same game. Or maybe that there was some differences in the Tycoon that matched the title, but I found nothing. They're all exact copies of one another, same gameplay, same weird message when you try to leave, same favorite box that pops up and doesn't let you click out of it, fast enough to actually not favorite the game. Or maybe I'm just slow, but anyway, it's weird. All in all, why would someone do this? The answer is, I don't technically know, but I have an idea and I've stated it already. Kids want to play games and they're gonna click from one game to the next pretty quickly, and they're gonna want to find something pretty quickly. And to see, various interesting looking titles and covers all next to each other, all Sprunki related, you really only have to look up Sprunki to find these. And they're everywhere. There was a ton of these. Like a ton of these. We had Spunky Love Story, Sprunky Wedding Story, Sprunky Girls, Spunky in the Backrooms, Spunky Babies, Spunky 3D Roleplay, just to name a few. Why the misspell? I have no idea, it makes no sense, but whatever. There was a surplus of Spunky Babies, and also, Spunky Love Story, which is by 3D rendered games, and while Spunky Babies was by Levitating Experience. All very nothing burger titles that don't really make sense and don't sound like very meaningful game creators. It just sounds kind of like words that were thrown together that aren't really super meaningful. This whole thing is weird and odd and strange, but in the end it's just people trying to get clicks, and it's just sort of like the dead internet theory. According to Wikipedia, the dead internet theory is a conspiracy theory that asserts, due to a coordinated and intentional effort, the internet now consists mainly of bot activity and automatically generated content manipulated by algorithmic curation to control the population and minimize organic human activity. Which I think that definitely applies here. These don't seem like a person made them, really. They seem very auto-generated. A person probably made this game itself, but I really doubt that the leaving message is true and that this took much effort at all, as, again, it's just a basic, like, idle game. So this is just weird and bizarre, and I'm not really sure why it's happening, but again, there's a pretty good theory that's thrown out there, and I think that that is most likely the answer, just clicks. However, I think it's really interesting either way that this is out there, and I find it very odd and really funny as well. I think that the dead internet theory is definitely happening, and this is undeniable proof of that. Especially considering that a lot of these games have no plays, no players, no ratings or anything, but they're still being made. To put an end to it, it's just weird, simple, bizarre, and kind of sad. And also maybe a bit funny. I guess that's all I have to say. This is just a short video I guess I'm throwing out here so that I don't have no content for like ever, especially because I just got this account back, as it was formerly being used as a place to re-upload my deleted videos from my previous channel, which aren't actually deleted, they're just unlisted, but whatever, I guess. But anyway, I'm happy to be back, I'm happy to be uploading, and I hope you guys like this little tiny video while I work on my 2 bigger ones that are coming up. Thank you for watching. This has been Ray Reviews, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Fools on parade, cohorts and carry on the waiting eyes that you would rather be beside in front of, where she's never been the kind to be hallowed by the stars.